Look at this diamond-driven society. They work and toil their entire lives for a substance that has no real value. Only a dream known as wealth. It's actually very important. It all started when I let a player known as Hexcon 1140 use my farms in exchange for military support. It was useful at first, but after the First World War, there was no more conflict that required me to continue this deal. At the time, anyone could use my farm, so I had changed my farm status to private and added a sign stating that the farms are no longer available for public use. The Enderman XP farm was an exception. Ever since 1.16 killed Zero Tick, I had to construct an XP farm that uses Enderman. Although I opened it for public, I left a sign saying that it was mine. The sign states that I have a monopoly over all experience attained in the farm, so I can stop it if I please. To anyone that plays on Universe, I would never do that. You guys are my friends. By this time, we had enforced anti-stealing policies. Stealing has become a first-degree offense. Someone found guilty could be banned. Me and a player, Albert 28, decided that we would have an economy. We cleared out a large area in the middle of all of our bases. This is where transactions will be made. Anyone could make a shop as long as they paid the fee. We made plot outlines for potential shopkeepers. Each outline was 8 by 8 blocks. Albert 28 and I were the first to create a shop, and this opened up a whole new aspect of the game. Money. By default, Minecraft has a currency used to trade with villagers. At first I agreed that the shop should use emeralds. This changed quickly. I had already made a raid farm to sell totem saddles and banners. However, raid farms produce a ridiculous amount of emeralds. If I were to buy merchandise with those emeralds, it would start an inflation. Players would jack up prices to get the most emeralds possible, especially those who sell slime. The demand is huge for slime. But Trixie, why don't you make your own slime farm? I did, however I didn't realize there was a massive cave system and 2 underground ravens next to it until I already finished the farm. If prices from other shops rise, my prices would follow suit. I can't sell my items for 5 emeralds a stack. Will I buy for 7 stacks per item? And inflation would only serve those who already have a ton of emeralds. It completely neglects new players that are still poor. They wouldn't even be able to get emeralds as it takes a stack to buy a plot. There would be an insurmountable barrier between the rich and the poor, and learning from past events. That doesn't end well for anybody. The alternative was diamonds. Diamonds are obsolete late game. They're only used for crafting equipment, and with the introduction of netherite, diamonds became worthless. Not anymore. Diamonds cannot be farmed. It's the ideal currency. A vote was held and the people have spoken. Diamonds came out on top. He didn't take from my shop, he took straight from my farm. A few stacks for my iron monopoly. I was the only player on the server who had an iron farm, and the demand for iron is high, as you make iron minecarts and hoppers, which are essential for any type of farm. I could have asked him to return the iron to prevent him from reselling, but this isn't real life. You can't sell things for higher than retail when it isn't a limited edition item. Even if he had bought my entire stock, he wouldn't make any profit, because if he were to make his price higher than mine, people wouldn't buy from him. In the end, I just requested that he pay for the items he took. He didn't know that stealing was such a crime at the time, and he's my friend, so I just let him off. The plot fee is a form of tax. People pay diamonds as a fee to build their shop. These diamonds are used to buy materials for infrastructure that will be used by the general public. Every so often we'll meet and discuss what we should build and who we will buy resources from. This encourages people to make shops and sell different items or blocks, and ultimately try their best to maintain their economic status. I'm Trexie Crocs. Make sure to like and subscribe.